Welcome to Chem 100 for summer 2017. I'm Professor Thomas, and in these videos, I wanted to take you through how this blended course will work. So first off, I've had students sign up for a blended class who really didn't know what blended meant. Blended means we do some of the course material here online, and then we also have face-to-face meetings. So there's fewer face-to-face meetings, but actually that means more work for you as a student because you have to be doing things on your own. So the way that this particular blended course works is the online portion is where all of the lecture material will be completed. And then our face-to-face meetings will be for the hands-on labs that we do in Chem 100. So if you take a look at the syllabus, and I can pull it up here, what you'll see on the very last page of the syllabus is the schedule for this class. So we meet every Wednesday and Thursday. And here in bold, I have the labs that we're doing on Wednesday, and then notice every Thursday is when we have the exams. So our exams are done in person every Thursday. This is a very compact schedule. We cover in 6 weeks what we normally take 15 weeks to do during the spring or the fall. So it's about 3 times faster than during the fall or the spring. Now, you can see that I have suggestions for all of the different activities that you will have to do this summer. And you notice I have something basically every day of this 6 weeks except for Memorial Day. The best way to be successful in this blended class is to do a little bit of chemistry every day. You cannot be successful if you wait until the night before something is due and then do that. Time management is the most important skill. Many students have had to drop a blended class, especially during the summer, because they're overcommitted. If you are working many hours during the week, if you have other commitments and you're trying to take multiple classes at the same time, you simply run out of time to do everything. So, like I said, we meet on Wednesdays. We will meet in room 227, except for the very first Wednesday. We're actually going to meet in 231. But normally on a Wednesday, we meet in 227, which is right across from the lab room 224. And we will spend about the first half an hour or so going over the material that you were learning online and answering questions, reviewing the material, making sure that everything you learned online you have a grasp of. Then we will go to the lab after that, and then you perform the lab experiment. Then on Thursday is when you'll be taking your exams. We have 4 exams plus a final exam. So the only exception to that is the very first Thursday, where we're going to be going over problem solving. The most important chapter out of all Chem 100 chapters is chapter 2. So this class we don't meet until Wednesday, but technically it's because it's blended, it starts on Monday. So hopefully you're watching this before Wednesday, and I'm going to show you in the next video how the information from the textbook and the lecture notes, how that is done online. So you want to get through chapter 1 and chapter 2 before we meet on Wednesday.